Well, I'm working on my 22-inch Craftsman lawnmower. I think it's 179 cc's. It's about 15 years old. I just bought it for 50 bucks. Hoping that it was going to be an easy fix. But I realized it wasn't just the cable that engages the transmission. It's actually the transmission, which I took apart. It's here on the bench. It's not too bad to get apart. There was this bolt that goes to this shaft. That was a son of a gun to get off. It was on there really good. I ended up putting a screwdriver in one of these holes and getting it up against the frame of the little transmission so I could get some leverage, and then I had to pound on it. I used my ratchet, pound on it with my hand, a couple really hard whacks, hoping I didn't break the housing, and I got it to come off. And then I took the screws out, and I think somebody's worked on it before, because it's supposed to be 6 of these little screws right there. I mean 8, and there's only 6, so 2 of them were missing. And then I got inside of here, and you can see that brass gear. It is completely stripped out. Now it goes on to this gear, which is metal. So obviously the steel is harder than the brass, so it wore out. It's too bad they didn't put a metal gear on both pieces, and then maybe a shear pin, so that if you, on the outside here someplace, so if you hit something really hard, you could snap the shear pin. Maybe that's what that's supposed to be, but the brass gave out before the shear pin. So now I'm going to hop on the internet, and from my research, you can't rebuild these, you just have to buy the whole new transmission. But I did see some of these brass gears for sale, but I can't tell in the picture if they're the right size or not. So I'm going to do a little more research, see if I can replace that brass gear, and maybe I can put this back together and have a almost brand new lawnmower again. Even though it's 15 years old, it was lightly used. If you look at the guides on the bottom, they're not worn that much, and the whole thing's in really good shape. Starts right up. It's got electric start. So I'm hoping I can get this gear replaced. It's got a part number on here someplace for the transmission. I guess it's on this part. Well, you can't see it right now. See if I can flip that over without losing anything. Give you guys a peek. There's the model number, 618-04296B. Serial number 1F08901. Oh, maybe that's Q1. 0391. I'll hop on the internet, see if I can find something to replace that gear, and then I'll get back to you. I guess I'm going to make this part 2, because I started recording and then my camera shut off. I was showing how to get the transmission out of there. It's actually pretty easy. You don't have to take the tires off, as you can see. Once you get the retaining clips off of it, you can kind of pry the transmission rod over, be the drivetrain, I guess, and snap it out of there. Anyway, I'll get back to you when I figure out what I'm doing.